Hello there. I hope you guys are doing well. Today I'm on here, I'm going to start a little series. I buy a lot of things from the dollar store and I'd like to see how far I can get with making ephemera and things for junk journals by using almost exclusively dollar store stuff, because I know we all have, or no, Dollar Tree. I go to a Dollar Tree, sorry. Dollar Tree stuff. Because I know we all have a dollar store or Dollar Tree store usually close to us. So, and I mean pretty much, I'm not using, besides I'm going to have my glue, my scissors, things like that, but I tried to really do it with just stuff from the Dollar Tree. So first, this is what I made this time, and we'll talk about it, but first I want to show you what products that I used. And the first thing I did was I bought a book, just to get the book pages. It doesn't matter what kind of book it is. Sometimes we care about what it says a little bit. This is Aunt Divinity and the King's Ransom. And we're just going to use the pages. And then I bought some tea packets. And I meant to bring it in here, but I didn't. Just a box of tea packets. And I put 6 in this cup measure with hot water. Let it sit for like an hour. Pulled them out, made my tea stain, and then I've been taking these pages with the brush and just brushing on tea stain until I get about 10 or 11 of them tea stains, and then I can rip them out and use them in different sections for my ephemera. And you can work on getting them more tea stains, so darker, do it over a couple times, maybe use the bottom of the barrel here will get it darker. But I just like to keep it around. I just like to keep this book around with these tea stain pages in it, and then I can tear them out and use them as I need them in my ephemera. Now, today it is ephemera, but these are pockets, junk journal pockets that I made. So the other things I've got is I bought a couple note cards so I could fussy cut out the flowers on this one. And there's 6 or 4 note cards in here, so I've got a lot of them. And then, so I could fussy cut out the butterflies on this one. And then I also ended up with a inside frame on this one that I ended up using on a journal card. So I got those. And then I got some stickers. And I found that you can pull these stickers apart. So these are 2 layers. And they're just stuck on there with foam tape. So you can pull those apart and make them flat, and you can use different parts of that for making your collages on your ephemera stuff or your pockets and things. And you can even like cut out different words. So maybe you just cut this out and use this as one, and then cut grateful out, thankful out, and blessed out, and use those as different words. And then this morning I thought, wonder what they're like if I coffee dyed them. So I took these 2 apart and I coffee dyed them, and I think they turned out kind of cool. So if you want a little more grungy look on your stuff you're making, you can coffee dye your stickers, and you can pull them apart and use different parts, and you could pull them apart. So say you didn't want this whole thing, maybe you want the word tomorrow, so you could pull that apart, and this underneath part is probably kind of cool too. So actually I see it's got words on it. Let's look here. There's the top part. It's double layered. And here it's got words on the bottom too. Oh, it's the same thing. So you got 2 stickers there. So, and you could use the whole sticker. You know, don't lose hope. You never know what tomorrow may bring. That's not too bad. So anyways, that's what we do with the stickers. And then I had, for my bases, I bought a pack of file folders from them. And I'm making journal pockets, so I'm going to cut this off, and I'm going to cut squares. We'll talk about that in a minute. And then to make some backgrounds, I bought some tissue paper. I got a whole pack of tissue paper in different types of, so there's polka dots, there's these swirls, there's this plaid. I did glue this beigey color down and this gray, and I don't like it as much as these patterns. So I'm gluing these onto my pockets to make a pattern in the background. out of tissue paper, and they have all kinds of different kinds of tissue paper there. I saw some yesterday that was more of a botanical, so you could use that. And then I use these in the middle of the butterflies, and this is something else you can get at Dollar Tree. And I used a little bit of this on a background for my collaging. This is some stuff I had in my last Dollar Tree haul, so I used that. I used a little bit on mine. This is definitely not necessary, but I put a little bit of glitter glue over the top, and I thought I wanted to see what it would look like and if it might seal it just a little bit better, so I used a little bit of that. And then I had gotten these little flowers at one time from the Dollar Tree, and you can use them white or you can tea stain them and make them a different color. So that's what I use to make these. And these are pockets made out of file folders. And we're going to make one when I'm done here, but I just want to show you. So you can see I use stickers, and I use a little bit of that tulle, that snowflake tulle in the back. I have a little pocket here, some more of the stickers, and then a little piece of the book here. And the whole thing is covered with the tissue paper. And then one of the butterflies, a little bit of the tissue paper, so kind of like a journaling card that you can stick in the pocket. And then I'm just going to show you real quick. I just had a journal sitting around that I hadn't finished, and I wanted to just show you that this is going to make a nice little pocket here. And it doesn't have to have that in there. And a nice little pocket for the page. So we got that. And then I made this one using the plaid tissue paper, a butterfly, a pulled apart sticker, little journaling card, and a pocket. Same thing. Oh, and this one I edged with some, I did use one thing that wasn't there. I used a little bit of walnut stain, Tim Holtz walnut stain on the side. I wanted to see if it looked different. So, and I don't love it, so I probably wouldn't do it again. And there's a nice little pocket. Actually goes, the green kind of goes with that for the journal. And then I was playing around. I had that frame that I cut out from the thank you card, and I made a journaling card. I put some of the polka dot tissue paper on the back, glued it down, then glued those on top, and made a really nice journaling card. So this is pretty easy. You can make a lot of things out of these file folders. I take and I make tags all the time out of the filing folders because the paper is just a nice weight, and you can take it and you can run it through your embossing machine if you want to. So first I'm just going to cut off this one end here that's got a couple marks in it and get rid of that. So we'll have two nice pieces. You could also easily take and tea stain this. And I think my next one might have something that I'm going to do with tea staining the folder and making some tags or something. But since we want the pockets approximately on this journal, which is a regular size journal, it's 8.5 by 5.5. You want the pockets around 5 inches or a little bit less. And you're going to want just a little bit on each side, all three sides here, to fold over to make a pocket that has a little bit of depth with it. So I made this, I think I made it 6 by 3. I might have made it 5.5 by 3. Just depends on how big you want your little flap. And then actually I just tore mine. I just set a ruler down and tore it, but we're going to cut this because I got this out here and I didn't bring my ruler over here. I thought the torn edges might be kind of cool, but then I covered it up with that tissue paper, so I'm not sure you can really see the torn edges. So you have your pocket, and then you just fold in the sides. You just fold in this side, just however much you want. You can put it on the page and decide if you want to make it really big or small or whatever. And then when you glue this part down, it gives you a little bit of room in your pocket. And then to make it sit down flat, you just cut the corners off, like so. And you've got yourself a pocket. Now, all I did was take some glue and take some of this tissue paper, and one side is shiny and one side isn't, and I'm going to use the side that isn't. I'm going to put that down, and you just take some glue and you put it on there like so. Now, I'm not sure if it's needed, definitely needed to, if you had Mod Podge, you could Mod Podge this on and Mod Podge over the top of it. Might seal it a little better. I'm not sure if this would need to be sealed or not. We just have to play with it a little bit. And you might want to put a little bit of glue around the edges because it never ever gets the edges very good. But since we're in a hurry, we're just going to do this really quick because I just want to show you. It's not exactly that we're in a hurry, but you know, these videos get long and you've got a busy day. You don't have time to sit around and wait for everything. And you could tear this off too once the glue sets. You don't have to cut it. And you have your base. And then you just get some of that stuff. I don't have any of the fussy cut out butterflies or flowers, but I did have that thing that I coffee stained right there. And then I think I would cut out the family in that because that doesn't exactly go in a junk journal. And I might cut out the middle of this so I have another wreath for another piece of ephemera. And right now I'm cutting really quick, but you could cut it a little bit better. Cut around the leaves a little bit. And then you could also, if you do like the word family, you could also just, any word, if you just sort of cut around it a little bit, make kind of a shadowy background on it, it looks okay using it in your journal. It doesn't even have to be square. Well, it could be square box around the word, I suppose. But I think this looks better. There you go. Anyways, yeah, maybe both of them. Maybe family in the middle. Anyways, that is how I did it. And there you have a really quick, easy journal pocket from all Dollar Tree stuff. So if you're thinking that you can't find vintage stuff and having trouble making ephemera or pockets for your journals, that's a quick and easy way to do it. And like I said, I'm going to make a little bit of a series on this. I'm going to make some more things with some other things that I found, and I think most of these things you'll find in my Dollar Tree haul videos. So I really hope you're having a great crafting day. I hope you're having fun doing it. And thank you so much for stopping by, and you guys take care.